This is Heart to Heart. Barnabas. Who doesn't want a Mr. Barnabas or a Mrs. Barnabas in their life? An amazing encourager in the New Testament. This guy got right under St. Paul, who was before that not anything saint, but just Saul. Barnabas, an amazing kind of encourager. I remember way back when I was 15 years old, a scrawny little skinny kid, and a man by the name of Bernie Ohm, who had been given a business by his father Erhard, both of them inventors and perfecters. They came up with this idea of retreading tires. Imagine a bald truck tire, hundreds, thousands of miles on a truck tire, all worn out, and one of those great big, well, in North America, Canada, they call them 18-wheelers. Imagine the cost of all those truck tires if they just had to keep replacing them. But Bernie and his father came up with this production method called vulcanizing, where they actually put new rubber on old tires. That is a second chance. Don't we all want second chances in life? When I was just a young kid, this man, Bernie, he asked me to come to his new land that he purchased. I figured he just had a backyard or something like that. Told me that he wanted to ask me for some help with his lawn or something, and I figured it was pushing a lawnmower or, using some snip cutters to cut the grass. No way. 10 hectares. This was a big piece of lawn. And he had a tractor, and it was oscillated, and it turned around, did all these uphills, downhills, sideways, and all this kind of stuff. And it was amazing. But I can tell you that Saturday after Saturday, and what turned into year after year, Bernie became a Barnabas to me. I learned from Bernie how to make decisions. Wow. When I watched this man in his multi-million-dollar business grow and grow from just inside Canada to the United States and then internationally, selling new rubber for old truck tires and just creating this amazing business, he needed to know how to make decisions fast. So when I asked him, or we were consulting with each other about how the grass was going to be cut, where the trees were going to be cut down, how the land was going to be used for further development, I learned and watched from Bernie as he sort of Barnabased me how to make decisions. It was amazing. Bernie died in 1992, and I still, decades later, in fact, 45 years later, credit Bernie as helping me to learn how to discern decisions, look for the best decision, and then make a decision so that I could move forward. Bernie told me when I was 15 years of age, you don't think the same. You don't operate the same way. Someday, you're going to be working in nations. Here we are, 45 years later, and I'm talking to you from Paris, France. We lived in Kuwait before that. Before that, Indonesia. And what Bernie instilled in me was, you could say it was prophetic, but you could also say, very simply, it was a word of encouragement that caused me to want to live out this amazing word that he shared with a teenager a long, long time ago. How about you? Can you be a Mr. Barnabas, a Mrs. Barnabas? I'll tell you what, there's two ends of this spectrum. In order to get a Barnabas, you got to be a Barnabas. If you're a nurse, an educator, a doctor, a civil engineer, someone that, I don't know, an intern or something like that, you have something to say to someone that's younger than you that can make their day. Bernie's not around anymore for me to tell him how much he helped me learn how to make decisions. But you can be that kind of a Mrs. Barnabas or a Mr. Barnabas to someone below you, someone perhaps a little bit, well, they're kind of following, or younger than you or something, through life. And in so doing, you will find an incredible sort of release, a sense of fulfillment, just being an encouragement to someone that needs a lift to help them through life. And in your journey, I would encourage you also to look up. Find someone that can speak into you. This is Heart to Heart. Have yourself a great day and an even better week. God bless.